Hey guys, it's your girl Jess Styling here. I'm about to make a beautiful outfit here, so join me while we make the outfit together. At this point, I'm getting the necessary tools I need to make this outfit, so let's go. So I'm smoothing my fabric and making sure everything is equal. So this is me taking the measurements to be sure that the fabric I actually folded is what I actually need. So after cross-checking, I went ahead to cut the excess because I won't be needing it at this point. For those of you that would want to ask, I made use of 2 yards of Ankara fabric, okay? So let's cut. Miracles, count your miracles. So guys, this is the fabric we are going to be working with. Let's go ahead to mark our starting line. This starting line is actually where all our measurements are going to be taken from, okay? So you get your shoulder width, which is your shoulder divide by 2. Then you put the half down there, okay? So this neck width depends on how wide you want your neck to be. At this point, I used 4.5 inches because I don't want something tight, okay? So drafting necklines actually depend on the person wearing the clothes and what they actually want. But at this point, I made use of 1.5 inches for the back, and I made use of 7.5 inches for the front. I honestly do not want to expose my cleavage, so if you want something higher, you go higher, and if you want something down, fine, feel free to do what you want. So I went ahead to curve my back neckline, and I went ahead to draw a straight line from the neckline leading to the 7.5 inches I marked earlier. So this gown is actually going to be a joint sleeve gown. So from the shoulder measurements up there, I went out with 8 inches. So the sleeve is going to be 8 inches long, okay? You're going to determine how long you want your gown to be, but mine here is 41. And this gown is going to be a full lining gown, yes. So I'm going to take in 2 inches later, and which will leave me with 39. So I'm getting my waistline from the starting point. I came down by 18 inches, okay? Please measure yours because this person is actually tall. 18 inches, and I came down to the hip line, which is 28 inches, okay? And I drew the line. Look at how I'm keeping my tape, okay? Don't start from the zipper allowance. Look at it. So at this point, you get your round waist measurement, divide it by 4. So you mark your round waist, divide by 4. You put it there. Then you mark your allowance, okay? It depends how you want your outfit to look like. If you want it small, you put 1.5 inches of allowance, or 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, thereabout, okay? So you take your round hip measurement, you put it there and put your desired allowance, okay? So for me, I want this structure at the hip. So I added extra 2 inches to my original measurement, then divided it and added 3 inches allowance. So this is how it's looking at this point, but I wanted to relax well on my shoulder, so I came down by 0.5 inches from the starting line. I came down by 0.5 inch. Look at it. Then I connected it, that from that sleeve I took it back to the neckline. I connected it back to the neckline, okay, so it can have this relaxing effect. You're going to determine how wide you want your sleeve to look like. For mine, I did 10 because I don't want it too big, neither do I want it too tight. My outfit is starting to take shape. So you come from that 10 inches, you came down by, you take it slight curve down to your markings. So right now we are just going to literally connect our markings, okay? Just watch how I'm doing it. So we are almost done, but make sure none of your lines are pointy. Blend them properly. So I checked my hip again. My hip is 16 inches. Then I subtracted 1 inch, making it 15 inches for the down part. And I drew a straight line across. I've got some blessings that I don't deserve. So I'm trying to take in any form of zipper bulge From the starting point, I came down to my waistline, which is 18 inches. Then I have 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So here I went in by half inches. Then I drew a straight line linking it from the neckline to the half inches I came in by. So I want to do a bit of a butt contour. So from the starting line, I still came down by 28 inches, which is my hip line. You know, I already have 1.5 inches for my zip allowance, and up there I took half inches in. So down here I just took 0.25 out and I connected the line. So here I'm going to take the line straight to the down part of the fabric, and we are done drafting. So it's as simple as this. So at this point I want to cut out the parts I'm not going to be using. Okay, so watch as I cut. I know it comes from above. I've got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles, miracles and miracles. Count your miracles, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. All my life I've been carried by grace. Don't ask me how, cause I can't explain. It's nothing short of a miracle. I'm here. Oh. So at this time I was done cutting, and I don't want to cut the neckline because I want to cut the neckline with the lining. Okay, so I'm taking off the front part in order to cut the lining for the back part. Yeah, so I cut the lining off camera, and I have 2 pieces of the lining and 2 pieces of the back fabric. So now this is our front piece, the fabric and the lining. I've already cut it, but here I want to cut the neck part. Okay, you know I said I didn't cut it previously, so this is me cutting the neck part. So this is basically how to draft and cut this style. Okay, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel because more videos are going to be coming out. If you don't know how to cut a gown pocket, check my next video. Thank you.